Hey, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna talk about top 5
Best Outdoor TV.
Starting at number 5.
TCL 55-inch Q6. Although budget TVs typically aren't bright enough to use outdoors in bright sunlight, they're good enough for a well-covered patio or use at night. The best budget outdoor TV we've tested is the TCL Q6/Q650G QLED. It's a good TV for the price, and it looks great outdoors thanks to its high peak brightness and decent reflection handling. It has a great selection of extra features, and the built-in Google TV Smart interface is easy to use. It also has a great selection of streaming channels. It's an adequately well-built TV, but like most on this list, it's not weatherproof, so you'll need a proper enclosure to protect it from the elements. Sadly, it has a narrow viewing angle, so there are better choices for a wide patio, as the image degrades when viewed at an angle. It gets loud, but its frequency response is middling, so a soundbar or outdoor speaker system is a good idea if you want your music to sound its best during loud BBQs or pool parties. You could also opt for the slightly dimmer TCL Q5/Q550G QLED. Both TVs are nearly identical, and the Q5 is the better value overall, but the Q6's slight brightness advantage gives it the edge for outdoor use.
Coming at number 4.
Hisense 55-inch class. If you want high-end outdoor performance but don't want to spend high-end prices, check out the Hisense U7K. It's cheaper than anything recommended up to this point, but it looks great as it's basically a slightly dimmer Hisense U8K. It has a great mini LED backlight, letting it simultaneously provide incredibly bright highlights and deep blacks, with barely any blooming around bright objects in dark scenes. HDR content looks great, and it supports both Dolby Vision HDR and HDR10+ for the best HDR experience possible, as well as advanced audio formats, like DTS:X/eARC, for the best sound when watching content on physical media. Even better, the U7K has very good image processing overall, so it's great for watching streaming or DVD movies on your patio. Unfortunately, like the U8K, its viewing angle is subpar, making it a bad choice for a wide seating arrangement. It runs the Google TV interface, which is fast and easy to use, and it has a great selection of streaming features, so you're sure to find your favorite shows. It's available in 4 sizes: 55, 65, 75, and 85 inches.
At number 3.
Hisense 55-inch. If you want to save money, a mid-range TV like the Hisense U8/U8K is a great alternative. It's better than the Samsung QN90C/QN90CD QLED in many ways, as it gets brighter, is a bit more colorful, and has better contrast. Its reflection handling is fantastic, so it has no issues with glare, even on a bright sunny day. Like most TVs on this list, you'll need to put it in a proper enclosure to protect it, as it doesn't have any weather protection features. Unfortunately, the Hisense has a much worse viewing angle than the Samsung, so the image looks washed out from the sides, meaning it isn't a good choice for wide seating areas. That's the trade-off for getting a cheaper model. While it supports eARC to connect a soundbar, its built-in speakers have a decent frequency response with minimal distortion, so you'll hear things well if you stick with the TV's internal speakers. It uses the Google TV interface, which has a ton of apps you can download, and the built-in Chromecast lets you cast content from your phone.
Number 2 of my list.
Samsung 43-inch. The Samsung The Terrace is an excellent dedicated outdoor TV but is costly, so it's only worth it if you don't have a proper enclosed space to protect your TV. If you can protect your display from the elements and want to spend less, one of the best TVs for outdoor use we've tested in the upper mid-range category is the Samsung QN90C/QN90CD QLED. It's nearly as bright, and thanks to its remarkable reflection handling, you won't have many problems using it outside. However, you must have it in a proper enclosure because it's technically an indoor TV. The TV has a decent viewing angle, good enough that the image remains consistent from the sides. This makes it a good choice for wide seating areas as everyone sees the same image, although the TV's 43 and 50-inch sizes have a worse viewing angle than the bigger models. It also uses the user-friendly Tizen OS smart interface, and its speakers are decent enough to use on their own in an outdoor setup. The higher-tier Samsung QN95C QLED is a bit brighter than the QN90C, but is also significantly more expensive. The cheaper model is a more interesting option for most users, but the QN95C looks better in very bright outdoor environments.
And number 1.
Samsung 55-inch. The Samsung The Terrace is the best outdoor TV we've tested. Unlike most TVs on this list, it's designed for outdoor use with protection from the elements. It's very well built, with a unique design and IP55 dust and water resistance to protect it from rain or other outdoor elements. It's exceptionally bright, so it has no issues overcoming direct sunlight, and, combined with its outstanding reflection handling, it can easily combat glare outdoors, even in the middle of the day. This TV has the same Tizen OS smart interface found on most other Samsung TVs. It's easy to use and has a huge selection of streaming apps available, so you're sure to find your favorite content, and you won't need to connect any extra streaming boxes. You can also cast content from your phone or another mobile device, which is great for sharing pictures with family and friends. It's one of the loudest TVs we've tested, so you won't have any trouble hearing it if you don't want to connect a sound system and there's a lot of outdoor noise while watching TV.
Check out this video description for latest price and more informations. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe and stay tuned.